I am coming to you direct from Brisbane CBD today, as you may be able to see out the window. It's a little bit of a different vlog today because I'm actually on tour. I am away at the National Speculative Fiction Conference, which is NatCon. It's the 2016 Contact. Contact is the name, or Contact 2016 is the name of the event. And I have had a full day full of, I had a panel this morning on everyday magic from Harry Potter to Shannara, and that was a lot of fun. I was on with Kate Forsyth and Juliet Marilia, who I did Supernova with in November last year, and Sophie Everett was on with us as well as our moderator. I absolutely loved that panel. I got to talk obviously a lot about Harry Potter, which was wonderful, and I got a couple of Shannara mentions in there, and if anyone who's been following me on social media, you'll know that I am addicted to that TV show at the moment, though I will say don't watch it unless you can handle fantasy violence, because it is a little bit extreme in places. There's a lot of gore, but it is like watching 10 hours straight of The Lord of the Rings, so I loved it. Yes, it was just a really nice fun panel to talk about magic. And then after lunch I had a mini launch of Raelia at Contact at the conference, which was great. Got to meet some people who'd already read Raelia, which was amazing because it only came out 2 days ago and they were like speed readers. One woman who was there today actually read it in 4 hours. Her name is Belle. She's at the Ink Spot, so thanks Belle for that. That was really cool that you didn't feed your cat in order to continue reading that book. I feel sorry for your cat, but I am chuffed as an author that you wouldn't do anything while you read Raelia, that you were that engrossed in it, so thank you for that. And meeting some other wonderful people and new readers and old readers, and as in not old elderly readers, well yeah, elderly readers, but I meant old readers as in people who've been reading Akane. So it's really not old readers, since Akane is only like a year old, so you can't really have an old reader. It's not like Narnia, which is really old, or Lord of the... Anyway, I didn't mean old senior citizens readers, though that said, I'm just gonna move on now. My book is a book for all ages. I have 9-year-olds read it and I have 90-year-olds read it, so it's lovely meeting people of all ages. Why was I saying that? Yes, I had the launch, and then after the launch I was on another panel this afternoon. It was about fanfiction and the jump from fanfiction into mainstream, and that was also really interesting and fascinating, talking a little bit about Cassandra Clare among others, and just how people have navigated the waters of fanfiction, crossing over to publishing and or not. And so that was great. That was a lot of fun. In the middle of the day I snuck out over the lunch break and I walked down to, or up to, or across to, I'm really bad with navigation, but I went yonder to Paddington, and to there was meant to be a Harry Potter market, or a Harry Potter night, but it sort of started at 12:30 in the day and went till 7:30 at night, but since I had stuff on all afternoon I couldn't obviously be there for that, but I snuck away to try and go for half an hour of the actual thing. But by the time I got there, the queue was probably about 4 blocks long, like if not more, and I hung around in the queue for a while, but I had to come back to the conference obviously because I was launching Raelia, and the conference is so amazing that I wanted to be here. It was a little bit disappointing to miss out because you all know I'm a huge Harry Potter fanatic, but that's okay because I've got Supernova in 2 weeks and I'm pretty sure most of the stuff that was probably at the market will be available at Supernova. But it was really sad because, well, it wasn't sad, but it was really cute to be walking in like the streets of Brisbane and seeing people dressed up as Ron or Harry or Hermione, or these little adorable children with their little broomsticks and their ties and their cloaks and their hats. And I walked along and there was one little boy, he must have been about 5 years old, he's like, he had his wand and he's like, Accio Firebolt, and I was like, oh. And then I had that moment, I'm like, is it Accio? Because I think he says that in the movies, but in the books I was like, I don't know, it's always one of those kind of funny pronunciation things. You know the word like hyperbole? You even hear there how I sort of hesitated when I say it, because the word hyperbole, every time I say it, I see it in my head as hyperbole, and so, you know, Accio or Accio, or, you know, the Harry Potter Latin terms that are used for spells. I'm like, how are you supposed to pronounce these things? It's like in the 4th book how we're told to pronounce Hermione's name. Before that, I was pretty sure I probably called her very similar to Victor Crumb, like Hobo Nini or something. Wow, I'm tangenting. Like, I always tangent, but that was really bad. But anyway, Contact's been great. I have another day at Contact tomorrow, which will be fun, and then tomorrow afternoon I'm on a one final panel, which is in the afternoon. It's about writing the fantastic city, and I'm looking forward to that because I always like to talk about world building. And otherwise, that is it for Contact. I will be heading home tomorrow night, and then everything starts again in a week, and it's just crazy from there. I do some things in on the Sunshine Coast, then I do some things in Brisbane, then I do Supernova on the Gold Coast, and I think a bookstore visit on the Gold Coast. Then I head to St Kilda, then I come back to Brisbane, then I go to St Kilda in Victoria, and that's in Readings, and or Readings bookstore in St Kilda. The next day is Supernova for a couple of days, and then it's Bendigo, and then it's just everything, and it's amazing. And there's a New South Wales trip coming up too, which is really exciting, but I can't say when, what, where, why yet, but that's coming, so keep an eye on that. And that's it. Contact has been amazing, this conference, and dorky moment, but Hop is on TV at the moment, so if you see my eyes drift, it's because I'm like, there's a cartoon bunny on the TV, and I haven't seen Hop, and you all know that I'm like Disney freak, and I don't think it's Disney. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not Disney, but I haven't seen it, and it's Easter, so I sort of feel like I should be like bunny. So you're going to have to excuse me. I'm going to go watch the Bunny Rabbit cartoon, which is like Space Jam. I'm gonna stop watching TV, sorry. I'm here, but I'm really gonna go now. So thanks for listening. As always, I'm amazed that you are listening, but thank you for listening anyway, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.